Hi there, welcome. As soon as the video ended, my hiccups left. Hi, welcome. This is another episode of the unedited, unscripted, Steal the Skies lore, where we're specifically in the miniseries going over minigames. So, the next minigame we're going to be going into is Oulema. This is a ball sport that, asked me, was like, hey, can we have a minigame all about this? And or modeled off of this. And I think I like how it turned out. So it's a minigame and a entertainment. So Oulema is kind of like other ball sports where people can just play all times, but it's also internationally televised. And so, let's get right into it. On the Discord, you'll see that there are rules to Oulema, and there is a link to the minigames, but I have also posted schedules. The reason why these schedules are posted is so that, or for big entertainment stuff, like with Oulema, the Wrestling League, other televised entertainment, is that it will be posted here on a weekly, other week session basis, and so with new updates. So we'll go into scores, any fascinating things that might have happened, and if someone is like walking by a TV, or they're at a pub or something like that, they can look on the radio TV to watch the sport, see how it's turning out. And so, yeah, let's get right into Oulema. So there are two main documents. One is mostly for me, one is for everybody. The one for everybody is the rules. Oulema is a ball game created for Steal the Skies. It's an ancestral game to Gria in the region of Vidro. After gaining in popularity, it became codified in a way other species were capable of playing as well. So the idea of Oulema is that originally, or what translated over and the original intent is that there are three main corridors. These are tall corridors. That three different teams have to bounce a rubber ball down. If you get past the endpoints and hit the back wall of the corridors, then whoever hit it into that section gets a point. With it being a Gria of pastime, originally, the reason why the walls are tall is because you could be flying. Flying is involved. It is a three-dimensional sport where you stay on your side and you try to hit the ball back. But since more than just Gria play it now, the international standard is that people stay on the ground. A lot of Oulema snobs would be primed to tell you that it should have stayed just a Gria sport, and maybe Angel and Moogle could have joined, because the game is much more entertaining with the vertical aspect. But that also makes it harder to grow as a sport, because not everyone will be able to play it. The rules laid out will help guide 1 to 3 teams of 4 players, each to complete a game of Oulema. You could have, if you want, 2 or 3 people playing, and each of them controls their own separate team. Or if you have 4 people, everyone can be on one team, because the idea behind it is that there are 3 teams of 4 in each of these quadrants. So, the objective of the ball, like I mentioned, is to hit a rubber ball down the wide corridor, and you get a point if the person that you hit it to is not able to return the ball. First person to 8 points wins. Once that 8 points is hit, the game is over. Whoever is next closest to the 8 points it gets second, and whoever is last gets last. There are 4 positions in a team: 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Players in the front position, right? 2 in the front, 2 in the back. So, copy and paste. Whoever is in the front right serves the ball. For the start of the volley, you can determine as you are serving which direction you want it to go down. As long as it goes down into the corridor and passes by the front lines, the ball is fully in play. At the end of each volley, everyone switches a place clockwise. That way everyone gets equal opportunity to serve and be in the front and the back. There are rules for serving. Basically, when you are serving, how easy your serve is determines the starting modifier for the game of play. And when you are returning the ball, that will either lower or raise the modifier for the next hit. So as the game goes on, the ball gets increasingly more and more difficult to be able to return back. Before you're able to return the ball after the serve, you do have to be able to recognize the ball. This awareness plus the modifiers for the volley is basically to determine the spin, the trajectory, how it's going to bounce, everything like that, so that you can hit it perfectly fine. If 2 people miss that awareness and they don't botch, then the ball will go to the back line, and it will be up to them to find and determine how the ball is moving to be able to return it. If both people in the front, if one person in the front botches the roll, then it will bean them. It will hit them and then drop out of play, and they will lose a point. Actually, before I conclude that, yeah. Ball falls out of play on... Oh, no, that's only for if they botch a serve. Yeah, if you get beaned from getting hit, then nothing happens. You just... well, the person that hit it to you gets the point, but it falls out of play, and it's the next volley. With them serving it up. That is if one person botches and one person misses the awareness. If both people botch, then technically it would bean both of them. It would hit both of them. Which there is a injury modifier in the televised version, but for the minigame, not really so much. It's just embarrassing. If both, like I said, both people then miss it, then it's goes to the back people. If one person botches it, the other person catches the awareness. The person that catches that succeeds on the awareness can save the ball from hitting the person that's going to get beamed. Although I do want to let you know that each person on the team cannot hit the ball twice in a row. So if person serves it, it goes over to this corridor and then right back. The person who served it cannot hit the ball again until someone else on their team hits the ball. So if they serve it and their partner misses, even if they serve it to right corridor, goes to left, and then volleys a little bit left to right, and then comes back down. If the person on the left does not recognize it, the server should let the ball go to the back. Otherwise, if they hit it, then the ball will fall out of play. And so yeah, that is basically how to play Oulema. The televised version, there are 12 different teams from across Ivalice with all their different players, which are different species. They have their own different styles to make their decisions easier, their own awareness, their own accuracy, everything like that. Super easy. And their scheduling. The televised version starts in month 2, which will be starting at the end of season 1, so at the end of September. Well, there are 3 games per series, and you get points based on if you win that game or not. So a team could come out of week 1 with 3 points, or no points, or 2 points. Who knows? At the end of the 30 weeks, whoever has the most points out of everyone gets the Shield Trophy. And the top 9 teams are seeded into a championship round. The winners of the first championship round square off in the final cup. And so, oh, that's funny. And so, yeah, that is Oulema. And we'll see how that turns out and how people want to play in the future. This has been me, QB. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.